Hey guys, Cab over Gary back here. We're going to jump into OBS and I'll show you an issue that I've always had with this truck. So, in here, if you go to the store and you get a fountain drink, you end up with this problem. So you go to shift, second gear is okay, kind of moves it, but third gear, this thing's also all wobbly around. And like, you just smash your cup, like, it's all over the place. So, what I did is, I 3D printed this. And I have two sizes. This size here, that still won't fix that problem, but will hold a can a whole lot better. And then I also have the deeper one, which when you put that in there, when that's in there, it barely clears, but it clears. Unfortunately, I don't have a stock stick, so I'm not 100% sure how that'd make a difference, but you kind of just got to be easy going in the third or fourth, and yeah, it's good. 32 ounce, and this is a foam cup, which is a little bit bigger than a plastic cup when I looked it up. The other big benefit, so now when you got a can in there, it ain't going anywhere. And you can see like here, they always wanted to bounce around on me. This, it ain't gonna have that issue. So that's kind of neat. This one that fits the bigger fountain drinks, though, it's a little harder to get the can out of there. That is the benefit of this one. Or not that one, this one. It puts the can, like, here. Still holds the can really good, but it will not fit a fountain drink. So, that's kind of the two that I have, and I'll show you how this works. And yeah, I'm ecstatic about this. I'm really happy that I'm finally going to be able to have a fountain drink. So let me show you what you need to install this. And I'm making an Etsy store, and they're going to be on the Etsy store. I think I'm going to sell them for $10 a piece, and shipping. So we'll go from there. I don't know if you guys want them. They're 3D printed, so they're not perfect. You know, they like, you can see. You can see where the seam where it decided to do the thing. But, I mean, they're pretty good. They're rolled on this edge and rolled down here. I did that so like if you're trying to wipe this up, and you got some crap down there, you could get it out. Also, if you get the deeper one, my plan is to get a thirsty stone, set it in the bottom, so then I would raise the can up about I don't know, ½ inch. So then the can's at a good height to grab easy. And then when you need it for a fountain drink, you just pull the thirsty stone out and you got the depth to shift. It won't do a big gulp still, but it'll do a 32 ounce, especially in plastic. It'll do that no problem. So let me grab the tools and I'll show you how this goes in. So I also had a Starbucks cup, so you can see it clears plenty of room now, where before, you know, it was like, it would hit. I wasn't able to do this size Starbucks cup, the large Starbucks cup, in this hole. So that solved that problem with plenty of clearance. Before, it would hit enough that it would pop the cap off on me, and then it would make a mess. So yeah, definitely solves that issue very well. So what is needed to install this is you need a drill with 3-inch hole saw, and then I'm also putting a little hot glue on the bottom just to keep it so the inserts don't pop up. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to cut this out of each one, and as close to center as you can get, the best. Now, if I was you guys, I would take the console out of the truck and work on your workbench. But mine, I'll show you why I'm not doing that. Mine has my Apple CarPlay port there, and then a charging port there that's wired. And I don't feel like unwiring it. So I'm not gonna take it out of the car. What I'm gonna show you in like what happens then is there's a little piece of thin metal for extra support in there that you gotta cut through, and you know, you're gonna get metal in your carpet if you're not careful. So that's why. But let me set you up and I'll show you. And how these are in here, they're just on these two screw things. So you kind of just wiggle it off. There's the 2 bolts in the front there. And then I left these wires long enough so I'm able to get it over here. And I do want to make sure these are out of the way. So now I'm just going to be real careful about getting this as centered as possible in here. And hole saws aren't the most accurate thing, so what I did last time, so I got a little bit more control, is I put it in slow speed and ran it in reverse, keeping it high on my gaps all around it. And it will cut through the plastic, no problem. So now from here, you have that piece of metal that I gotta cut out of there. I will run the saw in forward speed for that, and that's a little bit harder to cut than the plastic, and I did get the plastic off a little bit, but it'll be okay. Okay, so now the plastic's here. I'm gonna clear the whole saw out. Well, it's in there pretty good. I think I'll clear it off later. It's below the teeth now. So now I'll put the bit in there and then it's getting there. I'm going to flip it to a little bit faster of a speed. My drill's bad. Okay, so now I'm through. I'm going to take this piece of metal. It's got a little piece here. I'm just going to break it off. This is actually a little hot. Okay, and then let me bring you over here. So what I did is I put a little bit of hot glue around here just to tie the metal into these. You wouldn't necessarily have to do that, but I just feel like it adds a little bit more strength back to it because you're tying the metal back in. And it'll also keep, like if you get a cup that's tight in there, when you pull it out, it won't pull the insert out. Insert will become part of it then. So yeah, let's let this hot glue cool down, and then we'll take a flip it over and see how it works. So that's what it looks like with them in on this side. Clears this. Now you can push this into it, but as long as you're careful, you're able to have big drinks in your truck finally. So that'll be a nice nice to have. Like, I don't know, I drink a lot of Coke and stuff, so that'll be a nice benefit. So yeah, I'll have those on my Etsy store. Also, I made this over here. this over here, it's in my gauge cluster. It's just a deal to hold the TS switch. I don't know. I'll put that up in there too. It's 3D printed as well. It's a tight fit in here. I did use a little hot glue on the back just to keep it from rotating and stuff. But I'll put that up there as well in case you guys want that. But yeah, this old truck's coming along pretty good. So pretty excited about this. This has been something that's been bothering me for a long time, and I'm gonna be happy to finally be able to not spill my drink if I get one. So guys, that's it for the cup holder thing, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys for my 97 F350 and see if you guys wanted them. I could make some, so check out my Etsy store. It'll be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day.